speaking real truth, motherfucker. Like, oh, hey, no, no, he just spoke. He just broke. No, he broke this down. Oh, he broke. Oh, hold up, he broke this shit down. Oh, he mentioned Venus now. Oh, hold up, he mentioned. Like, he broke all this down. Whoa, he broke all of it down. We gotta shut that off. You know they just ended the stream that I just now did. Ain't that something? That tell you that I be saying some shit. That tell you something. So I say some shit, don't I? And I don't like cursing though, or using so-called profanity. But they say the more you really are. That's what they say. So I'm gonna go ahead and speak my mind about some stuff. See, the other stream that I did, I gave a breakdown of, you know, the X chromosome and all of that, the Kundalini and all of that. You know, my thing is, if you're gonna talk, at least know exactly what you're talking about and what the fuck you say. Because I don't have my fez down here. Fez down here, I would be showing y'all the breakdown of how it's all connected back to the Great Mother. I just want to let y'all know I'm not going to be on here long because they keep shutting me off. You gotta love YouTube. I mean, they don't want me to tell y'all the truth and nothing but the truth. So they don't want me to let y'all know the true deal about all of this. And see, I'm not taking away the great father or the primordial father or nothing. I'm not doing that. However, we're going back to the matriarch. Okay. Yeah, I can't help it that I take passion in a lot of this. I can't help it that I'm following what I'm being told and getting orders and being instructed to tell y'all things. I'm only going by what I'm being told. Oh yeah, shout out to Life Have No Niche. I hope she be watching soon. Y'all see how they just cut off the live? That's how you know I'm saying some real shit. They do this shit with me all the time. Even if I go on StreamYard, they do the same shit to me. And I said what I said about making that daggone make the Rumble channel. Y'all see that? I'm not making up none of this shit. That's how you know I'm saying some real shit. They don't want y'all to know none of this shit. They're like, he's talking about the connection between Venus, the the Israelites, the Moors, the Muslims, the Masons. He's breaking all this stuff down. We don't need these. We don't want them to hear all this shit. We don't want them to know that my son goes back to Ma, which is the mother, and her son. And you say, well, who is my son? Ma is none other than a Set, who you call Isis, and her son Horus, Horu. I don't know who the heck this person is, but you gone. Alright. That's what they talking about. That's what they talking about. That's why I said the Moors have the 5-pointed star, the pentagram. Isn't it wonderful how they try to shut off the YouTube when I'm talking, but let somebody else that be just talking gibberish or saying something that somebody else already said, or trying to sound intelligent and articulate, but they don't, or let it be about drama, let it be about chaos, confusion. They'll play them. They'll play them. You play with the numbers on here. It'll be 5, 8, 3, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Then they go back to 1. Then they go back to 2. Then they go back to 3. Now it's going to 0. Now it's back up to 2. This is why I see why people leave YouTube and go to other platforms like the Twitches. That's what I gotta do. Gotta make a Twitch account for us. Y'all just reminded me. Starting this weekend, I will download Twitch and make a Twitch account. That's what I'm gonna do. So y'all can see me on Twitch also. And I can really be myself then. I'm really gonna say some stuff on Twitch. Y'all listen, like the old Batman movie with Jack Nicholson. Wait until they get a load of me. That's how it's gonna be. I'm gonna make sure I'm be raw and uncut with a lot of stuff I'm gonna be saying. How you doing, Slate? Yeah. That's how it's gonna be. But I want y'all to know they don't want y'all to know about activating the chakras. They don't want you to know any of that stuff. They don't want you to know who you are. I said, how you doing, Slate? How you doing? How you doing? I was saying, how you doing, Sierra Jean? Robert, is that Atkinson? I think that's how you said it. How you doing? How everybody's doing? But yeah, I'm gonna create a Twitch account. Okay, I'm all right. I'm just talking about the Kundalini a little bit. You know what I'm saying? I really want everybody to know that you got to get back into that. Look up the word Kundalini. I'm telling everybody, look it up. I'm great. Just please look up the word Kundalini. Kundaini. Okay? Thank you. I appreciate that you'd like to subscribe. Thank you. I appreciate it, Sleep. Look that up. And then first answer me. Answer you what? What you saying? Okay. All right, that's cool. That'd be all right. So, okay. Talk to you later. See you soon. So, they don't want nobody to know about the Kundalini. They don't want nobody to know about any of this stuff. They don't want you to know your own science. Because they literally said that the science started with us. And everybody else started mimicking and copying it. The crystals and everything, we came up with the crystals. Like, what is it, amethyst and all that? We were doing all of that. We knew the importance of psychic self-defense and also spirituality and all of that. We started that. But it goes back. These crystals go back because they came from the earth. They came from Tiamat. But we knew the values and the importance of it because of the. That's good. I'm happy you like the crystals. So we started that, but it really came from the women that were priestesses. Because it started off as a priestesshood first, then it became a priesthood, then it became both sides. Both parties had priests and priestesses. So the Catholic Church literally copied off a lot of how you doing, Tar Williams? Like the Catholic Church copied and mimicked our stuff, and they started doing weird things. And they turned the matriarch into the patriarch. You see what I'm saying? But then they started showing that it wasn't really a patriarchy. They started making it into what they call really the matriarch, who they pray to. You understand? So now we're in a place where we're trying to bring back, or they're actually bringing back the matriarch back into the limelight. That's what they're doing. But I'm not talking about the Catholics. I'm talking about what we're doing, and we're realizing that we were a matriarchal people at one point in time, and now it's coming out. Everything that we are finding out, it goes back to the matriarch. It goes back to the primordial mother, the primordial great mother that created the whole galaxies. Because what people don't know, there was a she before it was a he in the spirit realm. That's why I told y'all, when it come down to it, get the book, The Kabbalion. The Kabbalion talks about the all. The all is dealing with the Vistica Pisces, which is the great primordial womb of the great primordial mother, who has 10,000 names and 10,000 titles. So then I told you how she's connected to this planet and how she went by the name of Tiamat, and Mama T broke that down. Instead of her mentioning the sons of Tiamat, she mentioned the daughters. But it had to be a balance, because in the spirit realm there is a balance between masculine and feminine, but the feminine created all of it, which came from the all. The all is the great womb, the great primordial womb, which is dealing with the Kabbalion, which is dealing with the great creation of all of the universes and all of the galaxies and all of the realms. You got me? That's how it operates, is how it works. They don't want nobody to know this stuff because they try to hide it. Meanwhile, they hide it from the masses while they're behind the scenes praising and giving thanks. They don't want nobody to know about this. So we practice that over here as MERS. Notice that MERS, MEURS, which is another name for more. Also, the word mer is also connected to the water, because that's where you get mermaid. Got me? So they knew this already. That goes back to the waters, and also goes back to the waters of Tiamat, or Mami Water, however you want to call her. It goes back to her. We all came from out of water because we were in the wombs of our mothers. People don't even know that space itself, the galaxy itself, is also connected to the water. It's connected to all of that. And I told y'all that this is the 18th galaxy, which is the Milky Way galaxy. The number 18, you have the number 1, which means new beginning. But if you look at the number 8 and you turn it, like, I want to say, like away, like straight like this, it turned into the infinity symbol, which is the infinite symbol. So they know what they've been playing with us with all this stuff, dealing with numbers, all of that. All of it was codes that went directly to the primordial great mother. Ain't that some shit? They did this on purpose, though, so we wouldn't catch on to it, while they kept on doing what they were doing with it, abusing the codes and everything else that was directly connected to us. And it's not a thing that I'm knocking down other nationalities. No, I need y'all to know it started with the original people. How you think you got all these so-called mediums and all these so-called crystal people talking about the crystals, talking about numerology, astrology, astronomy? It came from the original people. And everybody else learned from him. And also, some of y'all have the DNA of that melanated person, or may I say, the primordial woman that was here first. But I digress. I just wanted to let y'all know, to put y'all up on game on things, so y'all know what's going on. Be careful of these different agents out here that's teaching y'all bullshit, because they're not telling you the truth, because they don't want you to know the truth, because they're trying to keep themselves to make some money. It ain't all about money. People need to know the truth, and the truth need to be put out there. But they already shut me off numerous times on here, so I'm not going to be on here too long. I'm about to get my ass up off here because I'm scared they're going to try to do the same fucking thing. But Friday, I will be doing a live for real with some serious videos that I've been finding, though. Like, I'm not going to lie. And this weekend, I'll make that Twitch account like I said. So, yeah. And y'all going to know the name of the Twitch account, because y'all going to see your little big brother on there. And it's not going to be just my Twitch account. It's going to be our Twitch account. So on there, I want to make sure I'm more verbal and say the shit that I really want to say, along with on Rumble. Because on those platforms that we're going to have, and also there's going to be brothers on there with your little big brother soon. So I'm not going to do that until we get that done. I'm really going to wait until we get that done with the brothers and yours truly. So I might just do the Twitch and this until we get everything finalized with the Rumble. So on that note, y'all, please take heed. Always keep in mind that the primordial great mother is watching over hers and got her children, got the back of her children. All you gotta do is keep that open heart and use that divine love and show appreciation. Keep yourself balanced. Keep yourself firm. Okay? Use discernment on being kind-hearted to certain people. Just use discernment from now on. But do not hate and do not show hate. Just appreciate who you are. Welcome your open your heart and welcome yourself. And also, if you ever did anything wrong to anybody, forgive yourself and forgive that person. Okay. On that note, love, peace, light, darkness, which is the yin and yang, which is the divine masculine and feminine, that bring forth supreme balance. I want to let y'all know I appreciate y'all. Y'all take care. I'm out.